You just be someone outside. Oh, wait a minute. America, God done shed his grace on thee.
That was beautiful. You know, you do. Yeah, you actually.
Is it recording?
Yeah, you do have a good singing voice. I do want to say that. Like, you know, you sing, you prance around the house and sing your little jingles, and God, I love it.
You've never
But-
heard me sing.
I hear you sing every day.
You always say that, but it's not like I'm sitting there having a fucking concert. Like I'm.
Yeah, there's no crowd, but well, answer it. Let's see if you want to say something before the episode starts.
Jacoby.
Hello, it's me.
Hey, we're doing an episode right now.
You're live.
You're live.
Oh, here we go. Hello, world. Gosh, what a good feeling. Never mind, then I'll ask you later.
The mic's
Okay,
not, not picking it up.
I'll call you back after we're done.
Okay, go ahead and do that. Thank you very much.
We'll do 10-4. Bye. Well, that didn't work as well as I thought it was.
No, it wasn't. You know.
God done shed his grace on thee. That
What is that from?
it's no in the Sandlot. The guy that's singing because they're the 4th of July game
Oh.
game they're playing or whatever. He's just so extra. Now wait a minute. You remember that?
I don't.
Just
But I remember the movie. I
Like
just
it's
don't
like
remember
it's
that
like okay, we get it. You know,
What?
it was a little much.
part. Oh
Like,
yeah.
he's doing ad libs in the fucking.
No, do you remember when Steve goes to sing the national anthem? Ho ho, say, can you see?
No,
By the dawn's
I like
early
when he does it in
light.
front of Stan. He's like, oh,
Girl, I'm gonna rock you. In
dude,
freedom
Steve had
tonight.
some fucking bangers.
Dude, he's got some bars.
dude.
He's got throat.
Shot B12. Daddy's Gone.
Wait, Daddy's Gone was
Daddy's Gone was good.
Oh, that was
Great
that's
fucking
beautiful.
movie. Isn't it weird he's voiced by a middle-aged guy?
yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Do you remember when everyone was like, Justin Bieber uses hormones to keep his voice fucking like,
Well, a lot of people say
uh,
about Michael Jackson, actually. Did you see that
Really?
clip? And he's like accepting an award, and he's like,
yeah.
and I'm like, what the fuck
What
was
the
that?
fuck?
It
The
sounds like
fucking voice
I'm
box
like, what
changed.
the fuck?
I mean, you
was
hang
that?
around little kids long enough, you know, you're gonna adopt their ways. I guess.
That's
you
fucked
you
up.
are who you hang out
Oh,
with.
yeah, it's true. Welcome back, Slapdicks. This is Around the Lunch Table, episode
72.
is it 72?
72.
72.
Wow.
First
Big
and
number.
foremost, we want to get to our sponsors. Let's get it out of the way. Or not get it out of the way, but let's get it out of the way. First and foremost, Aperture Oceans, bringing ideas and ads.
To life.
And secondly, Live Stallion, Never Be Tamed. Spelled L-I-V, Stallion spelled the usual way. Wellness and fitness page started by an ATLT's own Brandon Badiato. Streams Monday through Friday. You can look it up on Instagram, and I'm sure his Instagram is on there because I'm not going to spell his fucking name.
And he's killing the stair stepper every morning, fam. Third one, Got Moles. If you have moles in the Puget Sound area servicing northern Seattle to southern Tacoma, they are your premier mole exterminator. They'll make sure you got no moles.
No,
No
Mo.
mo. Beautiful.
Legal genocide.
Legal fucking genocide. And I do want to announce, I'm wearing it right now, summer collection.
Yep. Yep.
There's still one more shirt coming out. I mean, I guess I'll give you guys a little demo here.
Yeah.
So we also got a new camera, so I don't know how it's.
Yeah, you
Where
gotta
it's
get,
at,
you gotta
but-
get the sleeve. You gotta get the
Yeah,
sleeve.
yeah. Okay, so.
I'll just talk. I'll move it. Yeah, there we go. I turn around. Welcome back, Slapdicks on the back. Huge play out of us for that. Product placement.
And then we got the.
And then the ATLT shorts. Swimming trunks for summertime, of course.
With a matching shirt.
With the matching shirt. With the matching shirt, by the way. So a matching set, if you will.
ATLT store.com.
Set you throwing up, dude.
Dude, that was actually. Remember the S's? Dude, you remember when you draw the three lines
that
on the
was
backpack?
that was a culture,
God,
man. That was
dude.
just a culture.
God, that was the gang. Z fucking this week, you know, so far so fucking good. There was I gotta say, I read something online and I had to bring it. I had to bring it afoot.
Okay.
I had to bring
Okay.
it. I had to bring it to the table, to the lunch table. So you know how Jeff Bezos is building that yacht or whatever?
Yeah, he already built it, didn't he?
Or no, yeah. Oh no, sorry. He wants to take down the bridge.
Yeah, I thought he already.
I don't think the bridge is down yet.
Oh, I
because
thought it already happened.
he's trying to, because if he can't,
Because it's actually a historical landmark or some shit.
yeah.
It's been
I
there,
mean,
it's
why don't
been
you
there
just
since, like,
park it on the
40s.
other side?
Well, I think. They already built it on that side. That's the only way it can go. I think out of the fucking.
Oh,
Port.
I thought he just wanted to like visit the Netherlands.
No,
sometimes,
like
or-
they built it, which I don't know why they didn't think of this earlier. But where they built it, that's the.
Hey,
only,
you think this is too wide to get through the door?
That's the only way to get out. And so the only way for him to get his mega yacht out of there would be to take the fucking bridge down.
Holy shit!
So it's like
Who was the designer? They're like,
Can you imagine the guy who's actually done? And he's like, yeah. So after you're done, you can. Oh, I didn't even fucking
steer
think
one of
if it
those?
would with a fucking steering wheel.
I get that. I'm just saying, like, it just seems like a lot. It's a big.
Oh yeah, but I mean, same thing with cruise ships. I didn't think they steer those.
Oh, there's like a rudder, right?
Yeah. And
Do you think they have one of those big wheels, and when like waves come, it's like
no, or like if they have guys sitting sitting at the bottom. What's it called?
the poop deck?
No,
Oh.
like under the hole, like at the very bottom. You know
Oh,
where the engine room is. In case the engine dies, there's like 80 guys down there with like a bunch of wooden oars that go out like a Viking boat.
They got a big ass troll with their slapping the whip on.
Dude, I'm not a big cruise. I mean, I would go on a cruise, but I don't think I've had many desires to go on cruises.
I think one, it is the whitest middle class thing
Yeah,
to
I
do
think it
for a
is.
vacation.
Jared Evans goes on cruises.
as I
every
said,
year.
white middle class. No, I'm kidding.
Oh,
No.
I mean, I would go on one. It's not something that I would be itching to do. Like, I want to go on a fucking cruise because, first of all, I've seen way too many fucking movies. Like,
Oh,
imagine
yeah.
that thing gets flipped by a
I
fucking
mean,
rogue
Titanic.
wave. You're a fucking. Well,
and you know Alex is not giving you
Well,
part of the.
we're not sailing anywhere where there's a fucking iceberg.
Do you think the Titanic thought that? It happens.
Look where they were fucking sailing. It was the middle winter.
Oh, okay. So you're only going on a cruise in the summer.
That's what's the time when people go on cruises.
Okay,
but I
yeah,
would
that makes
say,
sense.
I feel like it'd be fun and I'd be down to go. But it isn't something that I'm like, dude, I want to go on a fucking cruise.
See, I would be down.
I
for
feel like it would
one-
be fun though.
I would be down for one of those cruises where it's like, hey, we're going to stop in Mykonos, then we're going to stop in Athens. You have a day or two. But when it's just you're on the boat the whole time, it's like, wow, I'm on a floating piece of land.
I mean, that'd
Like-
be kind of cool still, but it's like the whole like carnival thing. It's just like my thing about that is, dude, in an emergency situation, this is a mess, an absolute mess with nowhere to go.
Women and children get the lifeboats. No, I'll fight you
Yeah.
for it.
You know, men and women have equal rights in the workplace. You know, they ignore us. Now they have a lawsuit in their hands.
That is true. You know, maybe that's why we get paid that $1.20.
You know what?
An hour.
How about the kids stay? Because if we're stranded out in the ocean, who's going to help you more, a grown man or a kid?
Exactly. And that's what I never got. So okay, hypothetical. Okay, the ship goes down.
Or
All
going
the-
down slowly.
Yes,
you know,
yes.
people
you
are
know,
just.
you can start seeing the bubbles coming out of the hole. You know,
like in the Titanic, a band comes out and starts playing the violin, and they start, you know.
yeah. So say every guy on board's a gentleman. You know, there's only a certain amount of life.
In chaos, there's only a certain number of gentlemen.
Exactly. True. That's actually a good quote. So you let the women and the children go, right? Okay, cool.
But what next?
That's what I'm saying. So then you go down with the ship, okay? So now there's just a bunch of moms and their kids sailing to an
Because
island.
if you're in the middle of the ocean,
I give them a
mean-
week before they
mean,
start eating
obviously,
each
though,
other. They will eat the kids.
But I think though, in this day and age, I feel like a plane would go over and probably see him at some point.
Yeah,
but
I
if
mean,
it was
now we
a
got
couple-
GPS.
Yeah,
You know, you probably got
but still,
5G in the middle.
ocean's massive though. They still can get lost in the ocean.
Yeah, I mean,
But it's like, okay, so you're all in the lifeboats. Obviously, the guys don't have to go down with the ship; they'd be swimming, whatever. But like, it's like what?
we just plug our nose.
No,
and
I
just go
mean
down.
like you just be in the water.
Yeah.
like you know what
I think I just hold on to the side of the boat.
Dude, that would be my worst. That's my worst fucking fear, being stuck in the ocean. Because sharks, dude.
Oh yeah.
I can't stand those. You know, sharks aren't actually targeting people. They're animals. If they're hungry enough, they'll take a bite and they'll find out.
Yeah.
It's like, dude, I don't give a fuck. What do you have?
The problem is,
Are you cool with sharks?
I just hate for it to see my little feet, flapping
I
in there, and
couldn't-
then it just
I
comes.
would freak the fuck out because it's
Aren't-
not something I can run away from. I'm just fucked. You have to sit there.
Aren't chickens a descendant of? No, they're a descendant of dinosaurs. I believe the chicken is the closest to the T-Rex. Did you know that?
I thought the closest thing was like crocodiles and alligators.
No, those are to probably an amphibious dinosaur.
Oh my.
But no, I'm
God.
saying the chicken is the closest.
How is a chicken the closest to a fucking T?
chicken?
A chicken is
Yeah.
the closest to a T-Rex?
Yeah, I believe so. That's how they walk. Look it up.
Yeah, but they're birds.
Is a chicken close to a T-Rex? Okay.
Google anything.
The
it'll come up in
closest
your
living
favor.
relatives of Tyrannosaurus rex are birds such as chickens and ostriches.
Ostriches, I could see.
Yeah, or like an emu. You know,
Yeah,
I could see that. Yeah.
A chicken is not what I. How is that even possible? Like their DNA?
Huh. Interesting. So chickens are closer to dinosaurs than alligators are.
What?
Analysis
How?
of DNA was done to the fossil of the dinosaur.
I don't know. I don't know
Nah.
about that. I feel like alligators are.
I mean, it was a
dinosaurs.
mastodon fossil, so.
Crocodiles are literally dinosaurs.
No, I believe the platypus is actually considered.
my
No,
God.
I'm being serious.
I'm saying I'm pretty sure like they've been around for millions of years.
Oh. Has the Earth been around for millions of years?
Billions.
Billions? Oh, well, I mean,
Allegedly.
if you believe in the Bible, then no. But
Well, carbon dating.
yeah, yeah.
You know.
I mean, I thought the thing with carbon dating, it was like, oh, look how far it is in the dirt, and they're like, okay, how far do you know it is
And
in
like,
the dirt?
well, because it
looking
was
at the
here
lip.
in this part of the dirt,
Yeah.
that means a caveman probably saw
Yeah.
it. If it was this far in the dirt, it was just like,
Yeah.
how the fuck do you know?
How do you know this?
Yeah, how?
Like, I like how we just take it all.
I know
for
we
just, like,
yeah, because the scientist says we're like, oh, that's crazy
Oh,
interesting. But if you think about
He's
it,
got MD.
like before this guy, years and years ago, there was another MD who made the idea up to say, you know what, this is to be true, and then they all believed it.
Can we just call these estimates? Like, you
I
know,
know, I don't understand.
it's like, when they're like, oh, because of this. See, that's what I don't get, is that it can't be fact, because unless we have something we know is 10 billion years old, how could you be like, well, it looks
because the
similar.
oldest thing we have is what, like the Dead Sea Scrolls.
I believe so, yeah.
Is like the
I've
oldest
actually
thing.
seen those in person.
Where?
They were in Seattle for a little bit when I was like 12.
They were in Seattle. Were they going on a tour?
Yeah, they did to different
The
of the
Dead
big-
Sea Scrolls world tour, like Michael Jackson's "This Is It,"
Yeah, no, they went on several different like of the biggest museums.
and then the Declaration of Independence was opening for them.
yeah.
It's a document festival, yeah. All the different
the
documents.
document festival. You just see all
The Bill of
sexy
Rights
doc-
comes out, yeah.
And he's always got a good fucking opener. So.
Emancipation Proclamation
Yeah.
on deck.
Which one's the one that freed the slaves?
What?
Which one's the one that freed the slaves? Is that the Emancipation Proclamation?
No, it was wasn't the Gettysburg Address? Or was it was the Emancipation Proclamation? Yes, it was.
Yeah.
Yes, it was.
Glad that happened. That
Well,
was good.
I
I
would
am.
assume so.
I just can't believe we had to write a letter that was like, yeah.
But did he really? Was it just him? You know what I mean? Did he not have some of his own?
Abraham Lincoln.
Yeah.
Oh, he had slaves.
I mean,
It's kind of like
would that be like an old school scandal? I would say, but like
Yeah.
back then, it's like no one knows.
Yeah, what are you gonna do? Read it in the papyrus in the morning?
Yeah,
fucking-
it's all hearsay.
I mean, I feel like it's like the old Baptist preacher. Yeah, he says he's using the tequila for mouthwash, but
Who uses tequila for mouthwash?
no, we actually had a pastor that because he said you couldn't drink, and then one day we're all over there fellowshipping, and the top shelf, little bottle of tequila. We're like, oh, what do you use this for? He's like, oh, when I have a sore throat, I gargle it, but I don't drink it.
But the thing with that is, it's like,
It's
okay,
like, dude, you're 40 years
the
old.
thing
we
with that
both
is
know
he
what you're doing.
could have just not said anything about it and drank it, and wouldn't have been a problem.
No, someone noticed it and asked him.
No, I know, I'm saying, but he could have just not been so about it, telling people that no one would have cared. But it's like, dude, you preach this, and then you're gonna,
Yeah, you got to practice what you preach.
yeah,
Do you think you could be a pastor?
no,
I think it's okay. I'm gonna get a lot of scrutiny here.
don't. If you say, you know what, I could definitely
No,
be a great pastor.
no, I'm not saying that. I'm saying you work 2 days a week. Sounds pretty cool. Even if you have shit on Wednesday nights, like you only have to work 1 day a week. Sundays.
Yeah, that is true.
I never thought of that. It's like, what are you
but,
doing?
But at the same time, it's like, you need some money. You're not going to get into there unless you're like the pastor of like a mega church.
Yeah, but it's like, I mean, they're gonna pay you at least minimum wage to work 1 day a week. Like,
That's no fucking.
I'm just
no
saying,
dough.
if your eyes aren't set very high. I mean, I know that there's pastors that do a lot of shit. I'm just saying, like, you work 1 day a week. All you got to do is study one book
yeah,
forever.
on the same token, I also feel it's very off-putting. Like when you see the pastor of those mega churches, to see like a pastor pull up in like a McLaren, it's very off-putting.
It is. I don't know why.
You know what? It just seems dirty.
Yeah.
It's just like if you were a normal guy, I'd be like, oh, good for this guy. Look at that. It's a
Yeah,
sick
I
car.
want to see him.
But if it's a
I want a
pastor-
duct tape bumper. I want
Yeah.
him to suffer.
That's all I'm saying. I'm just saying it seems wrong.
I don't know why.
For like a man of God to be in a mansion, something
Yeah.
like fucking what's his name, Joel Osteen or whatever
Joel
the fuck.
Osteen.
I think that just looks weird
I can't put my finger on why.
because you have this guy telling you, "Oh, things of the world." And it's like you have a
Yeah.
mansion and you have like 5 cars. Like,
Yeah, it's like, oh,
I don't
that-
understand
yeah,
how that correlates
that-
with each.
Hey, Pastor, you remember that sermon on pride you taught the
Yeah.
other night? You know, like, I
No,
don't know.
it just. I
I'm
think
not
that,
saying they can't have nice things. I'm
I'm
saying
not
just
saying
not
yeah.
nicer than mine.
I mean, I'm not trying to say that, but I don't think I'm the only one who thinks that. When you see like a pastor, like
Yeah.
Jesus washed other people's feet. This guy's not washing feet.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know. I think it's just
No.
weird when you see a guy who's a pastor who's married to God and wants to tell these people what they should do, blah 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 blah,
Yeah.
and he's kicking it in Balenciagas all the time or some shit. I
Yeah.
think that's weird to me.
It would it would grind my gears because
Like if I saw a guy come up to me, he's worth millions of dollars. He's a pastor, I feel like I
One,
wouldn't
I'm
take what he
instantly
says.
skeptical.
I wouldn't take what he's saying to heart. I'd be like, okay, he's got some scheme working
I'm
here.
saying a lot of times to make-
Everyone must tithe.
yeah.
Do you get most of this? You know, is
Yeah,
this a tip for
exactly.
you?
Yeah.
Do we know where it's going? No, it's a church. It must be going to somewhere
Yeah.
good. Is that true?
And my wife is the head of the treasury. Yeah. But no, like I would say that when I see that, a lot of times, you know, when money's involved and you start getting, you know, you go from well off to, you know, there's well off, there's rich, and there's wealthy, right? When you start transitioning between those phases, sometimes you got to do some dirty things, you know? I mean, it's not always going to be above the table.
You can't get to the top without pushing some people under.
Well fucking said, Z.
True.
Exactly. And so who are those people he's pushing under? The choir. The people in the,
The
pews.
choir. I was never a big choir guy.
Yeah, I mean, I felt
And then
like
you had those like extra tryhards that would just
Woo!
fucking
They just
scream.
fucking go at. Oh my god, dude! It was like remember in 8th grade when we had those plays at Grace,
Yeah, I do.
and there was the girl
I
that
was a
just
I
gave
know.
it her
I
heart
was
and soul,
I was
baby.
a spotlight guy because I didn't
Yeah.
want to be in the play.
I was a man in red shirt number 2.
You're like an extra, like a Martin Scorsese film.
I had one line. It was Hill. That was it.
Hill.
Hill. The guy's last name was Hill. We were in like a little train station.
You'd be like Hill.
Yeah, so he was the music man. Okay. And so then all the people would be like, oh, Hill. And he's like, Hill? Hill? And then everyone would just say Hill. And
That's
that was
it.
it. And my parents came down there for 2 hours. To see
See, I
me.
was just a spotlight guy, and I couldn't even do that right because I grinded my hand in the fan because it was like this 1969 spotlight. I'm not
But
kidding
it was
you.
donated.
It was the size of a fucking bazooka. It was huge, and it was on wheels, and the wheels were all crookedy. It was on this one skinny pole with this big cannon on top, completely off balance. And then remember at Grace, the back of the school, it's angled.
Yeah.
And so I'm pushing this thing up, it's falling up. And so me and Tristan Sanders are fucking spotlight guys, and we're leaning it over, like we're holding it from falling over this pew because it's a skinny little stand with this big fucking huge thing on the end. And there's this fan like right here, like this big on the side. So we're like, you know, and then Tristan saying we'd always throw pillows at each other and fuck around because we're spotlight guys. What do you expect us to do? And we were doing like it was during, I think it was during the matinee or right before the matinee. I don't remember, but. And I'm fucking sitting there, and so I look away and I take my hands off of it, and because it's at an angle, it's so heavy. I'm not telling you, this thing is huge.
No, I remember what it looks like.
Literally the size of this half of the table. That's how long it was. It was this thick. It looked like the fucking Hubble telescope.
It looked like a cannon.
Yeah,
like
it looked like a fucking like the wooden wheels. That's all it was missing. That's all it was fucking missing.
It's just a repurposed
yeah,
cannon. There's,
yeah.
there's still a fuse coming off the side. You have the torch.
Oh
so
my-
cheap.
That's
a
exactly.
repurposed
I'm not
cannon.
kidding you. It looked like from the '60s. Anyways, and so it's.
They just throw a 200-watt light bulb in it and a magnifying glass.
Well, because you had to, and you'd hit the switch, and then it would put like a red hue, but it was like this big sheet. It was like this big sheet that you twist it.
It's like a big bifocal.
I might as
you
well
know?
have held like a red piece of thing, just held it in front. I mean,
It was like those glasses that.
Yeah,
in
yeah.
National Treasure.
yeah, that's exactly what it was like.
Yeah. Okay.
And so it starts falling over, and for some reason, this fan on the side, because it was like obviously. There's always a fan going all the time if it's on. It's like this big, but there's no protection thing here. There's no, it's just a fan. And it starts falling, so I go to catch it. And so, yeah, and you just hear I'm like, ah, oh. And then the spotlight falls. Sanders grabs it. I grab it in my hands, just gushing blood, and everyone looks over. I'm just like, I'm like, because the light went down and there's no one could see anything. And then he pulls it back up. Then I walk up to, was it Mr. Reimer?
Time for an intermission.
Yeah, about Mr. Reimer or something. Yeah. My hand is just dripping fucking blood. Sliced my fucking whole finger open. And he was such a dick. I don't think it was Mr. Reimer. What was the guy with the glasses? Older guy?
Mr. Johnson.
No. I forgot.
Old guy with the glasses.
I forgot his name.
Mr. Tetterud.
It might have been. Maybe.
Mr. Ford?
You're just throwing out random names. Mr. Johnson? Mr. James?
No, it was
No, I think. Anyways. Hey.
Nope.
And I'm like, dude, can I go to the bathroom, please? He's like, are you cut right there? I'm like, as I'm gushing fucking blood, I was about to shove my fucking fingers in his glasses. It was, anyways, it was a fucking mess.
But, dude, to them, they're like, this is the biggest night of our lives. You cannot ruin this.
I know, like, I mean, props for trying for some kids, but just relax, dude.
Yeah.
You're acting like this is fucking.
I remember one time, it was the time my sister was in the play, and Mr. Johnson, our superintendent.
Oh, the goat.
Yeah, he did look
And
like
then,
a
and then he always go. Why did he? Wasn't it something weird? I know you know.
I do know, but I already said his name, so I don't want to.
Oh, okay. Well, I
Yeah.
don't think anyone's gonna know. We didn't even say our school, so
I did. I said Grace.
yeah. But he's not there. It's a middle school. It's fine.
I
Okay.
did-
Anyways, was it
like-
something weird? Was it something very?
Yeah. But actually,
But he retired before he can get shamed.
No. I think there's a deeper thing here. So he ended up building the schools or whatever, right? Or
Yeah,
kind of.
yeah.
Okay. He ended up getting a job offer. He lives in South Korea now, by the way.
Oh yeah.
And
Okay.
he's
yeah, yeah.
making bank. Can you grab him so he doesn't tip over the camera or something or do something stupid? So he went to South Korea right after for a job.
just out the country.
But it wasn't that bad. But what I'm saying is like in a Christian world, it was bad.
Yeah. Especially when
So
you're the
then-
superintendent of a Christian school.
Yeah, so I believe he just said like I've fallen into a sin. Told everyone what the sin was, so I need to resign to work on myself. Packs up all his shit and goes to South Korea and starts just making bank.
I mean, that's a good move. Get me out of here. You know.
Yeah,
What
I mean, his wife was probably like, "I'll take humiliation for a month for some fucking new Balenci's."
I mean,
like-
yeah.
Yeah.
Especially, I'm pretty sure if you go to South Korea and you have a bank full of U.S. dollars, I'm pretty sure you're already rich.
Oh yeah. What I was saying was it was the year of my sister's play, and you know they always chose like an
Something
old play.
fucking dumb.
It was
dude.
like Pirates of Penzance.
It couldn't have been something cool.
Yeah, I had Wrangler Ranch my 6th grade.
Wrangler
year.
Ranch,
Yeah,
Wrangler Ranch.
giddy up, giddy up.
I remember that. Fucking
Pack up
play.
your jeans, take.
That
a
was when I
chance.
kicked Sam off the stairs and broke his
I
arm.
remember that story. Yeah. But anyways, he wrote his own play and then had the kids play it. And to me, I'm not gonna say narcissism,
That is.
but
pretty
I'm just
much.
like,
It's
oh, these little kids are gonna. And dude, you know that like he's going through like a midlife crisis or something. So he has this vision, and one of them messes something up, and he's just throwing the papers and shit, like, cause it's his baby.
Do you think if you were like a youth group teacher, do you think you'd be like cool? You'd be a good one.
I think so.
I feel like I could see you as a youth group teacher.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know how to play the guitar yet and sit on a bucket.
That's exactly. Or like lightly strike it
Yeah.
as you're praying.
Yes. Dun, dun,
No,
dun.
it's like oh, bow your heads and pray.
Okay, wait, no, hold on.
Okay.
I'll do the guitar
Please
for
bow
you.
your heads and pray, please.
Dun, 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 dun,
What is
dun,
that?
dun, dun,
Fucking
dun,
Twilight
dun,
Zone?
Sounded better in my head. I don't know.
And the string of the car.
Yeah.
Dear God,
We thank you.
we come to you today, humbled, and they're always smiling as they're
Yeah.
talking.
Yeah,
Please keep your heads down,
yeah. I'm sorry when I'm praying, I'm begging for shit usually. Like,
or asking for forgiveness.
I know. My God, I'm a piece of shit. Please get me out of this. I
Yeah.
swear I'll never do it again.
If you save me, I'll never do anything wrong again. And then you instantly fuck it up.
Or I'm drunk.
But yeah,
I will never drink again if you get me home.
oh yeah, it's just like at some point it's gonna run out. You know what I mean?
Grabbing the wheel. I'm kidding. I don't drink and drive, but
Yeah,
that's,
you don't.
that's inappropriate.
But youth group teacher, yeah. I just think I feel like a lot of them are the same way. You know what I mean?
I feel like there's a mold you have to fit. You know,
Yeah.
it's like you have to be really
have
good
to
with
be
kids,
depre-
but not too good with kids. You know, you know what I'm saying? Like,
you have to be depressed, but don't show it.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And then you have to go back into your '98 Hyundai Elantra, go
Yeah,
back to your
yeah.
mobile home because you're
I
sacrificing.
mean, I did
yourself
like there was youth groups I liked growing up, but
for, yeah.
Rogue Valley Fellowship was fun because we played dodgeball and I would just fucking shit on kids.
Yeah, I would say I didn't get to experience a lot of that as, my parents were conservative Baptists, but I can honestly say I hated it.
Dude, you remember when we were? Oh my God, this is a funny story. I don't know why I was talking so much at church and stuff, but whatever. We were at Liberty. It was like a Wednesday night, I think, and they break up into prayer groups or whatever.
Yeah.
And me and our parents were like praying or whatever because we were young. We were like really little.
Yeah.
But you had that little fucking launcher.
Bionicle.
You had the little Bionicle launcher with a disc on it. Yeah. And then we were fucking. Was it Norm? Was it Norm? It was Norm. And we're sitting right.
And
front-
he's deep in prayer.
Everyone's praying, and we are just like fucking around the whole time in the pew in front. And they're praying, and you launch it at him, and it hits him in his glasses, and it bounces off. You're like, he has eye protection. And we started dying.
remember
you hit him in the fucking eye?
We went when we were I had just turned 18. You were 19. It was when it was in Central Park.
That one too.
The Ravenous Wolves.
Oh my God,
Dude.
we were in tears. Your parents were getting so mad.
Dude, your dad.
That was only like
Dude.
7 years ago.
Yeah, your dad did one of these. Then he was just like,
Your parents both did because we couldn't stop laughing, dude.
I have never tried to not laugh.
Because I've tried everything in my fucking bones.
Yeah.
I was in tears and I couldn't stop.
He was like, and the ravenous wolves.
and he kept
How do you work
saying
that into
it.
a prayer?
I don't know.
Well,
and
was
he-
it a prayer?
No, it was a message.
But we had to stand?
No, we were just sitting there.
No, we had to stand.
Later on, we were standing, I think. But I'm saying he just kept saying it. Like, I don't fucking know.
And the ravenous wolves.
It was fucking ridiculous.
That was good. Well, we're at 25. You want to hit the top 5?
Yeah.
Damn, fucking time flew by.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we have an interesting top 5 today.
I am fucking sweating.
Yeah, it's
It is
hot as fucking here, dude.
Hey, honey, do you have the heat on? Can you turn it down to 80? Jesus.
Okay, so top 5 today, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
We have top 5 worst movies.
Okay.
Okay. And obviously, it could be ones you've seen. It could be, in your mind, your worst rated. Obviously, there's a lot of fucking terrible movies out there.
yeah.
But, James, let's start with you. And let's
Okay.
get an in-depth analysis
yeah,
of why you
of
think
course.
that.
So the first one, I actually don't think this is a bad list. Okay.
Okay.
I think you might have a problem with my first one, but I'm gonna explain why it is.
Okay.
Okay. First one.
I usually have a problem with your list.
Yeah,
at some
yeah,
point.
exactly. I don't think you're going to on
Okay,
this list.
okay,
I
let's-
think I'm very confident, and I think now number 5, I have to explain it.
Okay.
So number 5, I'm choosing the Disney motion picture Frozen. The reason why.
A lot of people are going to be like, oh, my God.
Oh my god! Exactly. It's what it
Why
did.
do you hate it so much?
It's what it did to the culture. Okay, that's what I'm saying.
What did it do to the culture?
This fucking album went like 5 times diamond, just the soundtrack.
And
Okay,
it was not that good.
it wasn't that
okay.
good. It wasn't the
the old
problem.
Disney soundtracks are way better.
Yes, exactly. The problem with Frozen is, they gave a girl a little hard time. Oh, she's got this power and it's ice and blah, 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 blah.
And it's ice.
I just thought, one,
So you thought the movie was bad or the soundtrack was bad?
let
Okay.
me finish. I'm saying what it did to the culture is that you have these 2 rich freaking girls living in a fucking castle and they're still complaining about shit. That's the problem that I have. Like, shut up, put your little black gloves on,
Oh my
and just don't touch shit.
But
Like,
wasn't she in Frozen? She wasn't in a castle. She got taken, didn't she?
I never saw the whole movie, to be honest.
Because her real parents were in like an actual castle. She was stolen when she was younger.
Oh, is that it? I don't remember. I'm just saying.
You just went at her so fucking hard.
I'm just saying the
Oh
old
my God.
the old Disney movies, they were OG.
Yeah, they were like Mulan, Lion King. We're talking.
I'm saying those were movies that could bring you to tears. Frozen, no. The ice in these veins don't bleed,
I didn't think it was
baby.
terrible, but I can understand that.
I'm saying
why
for the
it's,
culture,
I think it's overrated.
it was just bad for society as a
I think
whole.
it's very overrated. Okay, go.
Thank you. Yeah, and the soundtrack, the fact that beats a fucking. The fact that Pusha T can't outsell Frozen 2 soundtrack just pisses me off. Okay, number 4, Transformers number 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, everything
yeah,
after number
that's a
3.
good- yeah.
I watched the 4th one and
Horrendous.
I believe it was like a Volvo semi-truck. When he pulled out a samurai sword, I shut it off. I didn't know who the actors were. You can't replace.
That's what happens when they. It's stupid.
It's not fucking Shia. It's not fucking Megan.
like
and
you know them. It's not Shia or Meg.
To be honest, the reason I said that, I don't know how to say his last name.
LaBeouf.
LaBeouf. That's what I thought it was, but some people say like
LaBeouf.
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 Yeah. I think that us as a community and as a whole in the United States of America, we are losing our creativity. Now, I attribute that to 2 things. One is that technology is slowly making us dumber because we don't have to learn as much shit or use our brains as much. 2, it's the fact that these movies, all we're doing is fucking reboots.
Yeah,
And I'm
I
tired
agree.
of it. We need more
Reboots
classics.
are good if it makes sense.
If there's enough money behind
yeah,
it. Yeah.
If they're just grabbing too many reboots of this.
It's like after Transformers 6, Fast and Furious 12, like,
yeah.
shut it down. Fucking shut it
The
down.
Fast and Furious is a great that's a great example of know when to let something die or to let
Exactly.
something be. Like The Office is a best example of doing it the right way. even though it was like one of the best-selling shows, it did amazing and everyone loved it for so long. They ended it.
They had
and
to.
they're like, you know what? We're done. We're gonna leave it here.
Exactly.
We're gonna leave it in a good spot.
Didn't they try to do like the space thing? It was.
I don't think it was the same thing though.
But it had Steve Carell.
Doesn't
and they
mean
were
it was an Office reboot, but
I thought they were like going along the same vibe. But anyways, so that would be my number 2. Too many reboots. Like, as an honorable mention, I want to say every DC movie besides the
DC
last.
movies suck.
fucking
Wait,
Dark
wait,
Knight.
you, that was your number 2?
No, that was my number
3.
4.
Okay. Oh,
4.
okay.
Okay. Number 3, I believe it was in 2000 or 2002. They tried to do a lifelike reboot of the Flintstones.
I didn't actually see that. That sounds terrible.
It was bad.
Wasn't it with that fat guy from The Hangover?
Yep.
Yeah, okay. I never
Yeah,
saw it because I knew it was gonna be stupid.
Someone at Warner Brothers walks up to the conference table and says, "Guys, I fucking got it.
Yeah.
You know, you know the
I got it,
Flintstones
guys.
where they have cars made out of cement and shit.
Guys, we're doing it in real life.
Yeah.
And some exec was like, "Here's 20 million."
Yeah, it's like, you know what? Let's get the people. Let's put them in fucking lambskins and just let them.
I just don't understand how that could sell.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, that's good.
Number 2 is Night at the Museum. Number 2.
I was about to say Night at the Museum one. I thought was good actually.
Night at the Museum 1 was good, and then what did they try to do?
Yeah, they tried.
Another money grab. That's the problem. So Hollywood,
They
you're
got
listening-
fucking greedy. That's how.
They did, and they fucking ruined it.
Yeah,
It was just. I'm not going to go into that one because number 1, I have a lot to say about this one, and I'm pretty sure it's on your list.
okay. Please be the same as mine.
Number 1 on my list of this is Jack Spence's worst movie of all time. Suicide Squad.
Mine's not. That's not mine, but that's a good one.
Okay, so let's get one of the hottest women in the world, right? Okay. Margot Robbie.
Coming off a huge Wolf of Wall
Coming off
Street
a
performance.
huge fucking. I said one of the most beautiful women in the world are obviously our girlfriends, Erin and Alex. So coming in at number 3, Margot Robbie. Okay.
Wait, coming at number 3.
I was saying.
Okay.
I
Anyways,
was
okay.
saying
So
most
Suicide
beautiful
Squad.
women in the world.
I never. It was just. Anyways,
Okay.
go.
So first, okay, let's talk about the soundtrack. Okay, because I felt in the theater that I was feeling more bass than any. It was like.
You got a fucking EDC concert.
It was like a concert with like a music video in the background.
Yeah.
And then you got Logic. Oh, let's grab Logic.
Jared Leto as the Joker
Yeah.
after Heath Ledger because
Yeah. Well, he has a private island and rapes people, so he can be the Joker.
he might be. Yeah.
Yeah. So let's get Logic and let's put him in like a.
I'm Harley freaking Twin. just a cluster. Just a cluster fuck of shit.
Yeah, it was like so much happened. Don't know what's going on. The music is like 10 decibels higher than it should be. You can't hear like you couldn't even hear the gunshots. It's like was that the bass? Did he shoot? I don't know. And then I'm a sucker for pain. Fucking
Ty Dolla $ign went hard on that song though.
so did Wayne. But then you got Logic in
True,
the
yeah.
fucking vest and he's like acting like he can act. Fuck you, Logic. You can't do shit.
He hates Logic, by the way. That might be your most hated rapper is Logic.
Yeah.
I hate
He
Logic.
said the N-word and we let it happen. How? On a track with Eminem.
Hey, if you guys don't, no, I'm not kidding you. There's a song. What's it called?
It's the one with Eminem.
There's a song with Logic and Eminem. He actually, because a while back, he came out and said, "Okay, actually, I'm black." It's
Well,
like
his dad was never around, so he's assuming.
Yeah, it's like okay, even if you don't,
God.
but you still look. But anyways,
Homicide featuring
Homicide.
Eminem.
And he says it like and holds
Straight
the note.
up.
He says it and holds it forever. I've never understood that
And
shit.
what-
And we let him get away with it.
What blew my mind is that this guy said, "My life goal would to have a song with Slim Shady, with fucking Eminem." And the first 10 seconds of the song, he drops the N-word as a... Eminem never even did that.
Yeah.
And he said everything.
Eminem's probably the blackest white guy ever.
Yeah. And Eminem said everything. He talked about killing his mom. He talked about killing his daughters. He talked about fucking the worst shit in the world. Never said the N-word.
Yeah.
Nope, not one time. But
Came
then
out with
you
a diss track about his mom, dude.
yeah, fucking hard too.
Dude, the Mariah Carey diss too.
Yeah, it was all good. What an untouchable 3-album series. But anyways, okay, we're getting back to Suicide.
And we let him. We did let him.
Yeah. Suicide Squad. Yeah, Jared Leto. I want to talk about that. I feel like he went too creepy in it. There was a scene. There was a shot where he's like laying and there's circles of stuff all the way around him. There's like little baby socks and shit. No, I'm
I
serious.
don't know what you're talking.
No, I'm serious. Go watch the movie. I noticed this.
Baby socks.
You know how babies have like either little
Yeah, I
like,
know.
blue or pink socks?
Yeah, like the Monsters Inc. The little.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. We got a 4219. Yeah. Is that what it was? I don't know. But no, so like the camera's like panning back, you know, spinning, and he's like, you know, doing his thing.
I feel like he tried to bite so much from Heath Ledger's.
I'm saying he almost went like too creepy because it's like, okay, the Joker wasn't. Yeah.
It was so fucking weird.
Yeah,
Like,
and there's a fucking but I remember there was just like a spiral of like random things, clothes,
it
accessories.
was like fucking Robot Chicken, dude. It was
Yeah,
just
it
like
was
all
fucking
this
weird.
shit thrown into
But
one.
I'm saying in this scene, there's like a spiral of like his personal belongings. I guess he put him in like a little Fibonacci sequence thing there, and fucking. Yeah, there's like some like baby clothes and like some little baby socks. I'm like, that's why would the Joker have that? He's about fucking killing the rich, not about babies.
Yeah, that is fucking terrible.
Yeah, so Suicide Squad's my number one. There you go.
Could you give us a rundown really quick, all of them in a row? Real
Oh,
quick?
yeah, of course. So I had number 5 was Frozen in parentheses because of what it did to the culture. Transformers 4, I think, because I don't remember.
All of them after that.
Yeah, all of them after the third one. The lifelike redo of the Flintstones, Night at the Museum, number 2, and Suicide Squad. There you go. There's my list. Thank you, ATLT people, for listening to it.
Okay. My top 5 consists of movies that really just made me fucking angry. One of these, I'm pretty sure no one's gonna know what it is, but I'm still gonna throw it on there because I had a couple
Do you
ones.
think
I
I'm
was
gonna
gonna
know what it is?
No.
Okay.
So speaking of not letting movies die in their right place when they did good, Independence Day resurgence. When they brought back and did another Independence
they
Day,
did another one.
They did one. There's a reason you don't know because it was that fucking bad, and it had. I don't think. Wait, Will Smith wasn't in it, but it had Jeff Goldblum was still in
I
it.
remember Will Smith was in the
And
first
the
one.
original president who played the president. And the original Independence Day was great.
Oh yeah, great movie.
Super good fucking movie. And they redid it. And it was fucking terrible. It bombed at the box office. It was just fucking terrible.
The dad from National Treasure, that was the president, right?
No, it
wasn't him.
no.
He's been a president in something.
No, the dad from National. He was in Pearl Harbor. He was the president.
Yes.
Anyways, terrible fucking movie. And honestly, Independence Day was like a great fucking movie.
Oh, it was. It was
and it did
fantastic.
amazing in the box office. It was actually voted a very, very high in voting of a list of movie. And of course, and they fucking ruined it when they came out of that because no one saw it.
Exactly.
It absolutely bombed, and it was just a fucking waste.
So I want to just insert one thing on that comment because it almost made my list. So I'll have an honorable mention real quick because it goes right off of that. Did you know they came out with another Fantastic Four in like 2016?
I heard that, yeah, and I know it was probably fucking
No
awful.
one, I didn't even know.
Because think about this. The original Fantastic Four with Chris Evans and Jessica Alba was actually pretty fucking
It
good.
was a hit.
It was
Silver
pretty-
Surfer, he was kind of cool.
Yeah, those were sick movies. And then they
Dude,
they
another
fuck it
one
up.
came
They
out.
fuck
It
up
had
again.
Miles Teller in it.
Yeah, and it fucked. And the other one they had Michael B. Jordan in it, and it bombed.
Oh yeah.
And it absolutely bombed. So number 4, I feel like no one's gonna know what this is. I just happened to see this, I think, when I was younger, and it was not my choice. I'm not kidding you. It is exactly what it sounds like. Super Babies, Baby Geniuses. It perhaps is the cringiest, worst movie ever made. One of them.
Really?
It's basically about little toddlers that thwart this guy's plan, and they're literally like little babies running on a wall and shit. They're like, I'm not fucking.
Wait, is it animated or real?
No, it's real.
There's
it's not
We're
animated.
watching that tonight.
It was made like the early 2000s. And
So it's really bad.
it's really fucking bad. And I think I saw like
How'd they get those babies to do that?
it's all I don't know.
It's not CGI. It's
not- I don't know, but it's so
Y2K
fucking bad.
just happened. It ain't
It's
CGI.
so fucking bad. And I think we made it to like 20 minutes of it when I was younger, and I was like, I remember being like a little kid. I'm like, this might be the dumbest shit I've ever fucking seen. So that's my number 4. Number 3, I had to go with Ghost Rider.
Oh, that's a
It
good
was
one.
fucking terrible.
Nick
Nicolas
Cage.
Cage really just that's when we started to go downhill. It was just
Oh yeah, I forgot about that movie. Fuck.
I mean, National Treasure was great.
National
second,
Treasure was a
National Treasure. It was amazing, but
Oh, yeah.
everyone knows Nick Cage has a history of terrible movies after a certain point.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was fucking awful. I mean, what's to say about it? I think it was all
From
terrible.
start to finish,
It was just so
mediocre
fucking
at
dumb.
best.
It looked like
Its peak was mediocre.
yeah, it was just bad. Number 2, this is a movie. You might not know what this is, but it was made to be like a kid movie, a Disney movie.
Okay.
I just thought it was so fucking stupid.
Is it by Disney?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sky High. It was.
Is that the one?
It was the heist. There was like
their
a
planes.
There was like no. There was a school, but it was in the fucking clouds. It was for kids. They hop in this magical bus and they up to the sky. It was called Sky High because it's up in the fucking sky, and it's all these kids with like superpowers.
I've never heard of this.
So fucking stupid. It was terrible. And even as a kid, I remember just hating it so much. And this kid, he's like, oh, I'm normal. I don't have any powers. And he goes to this fucking school and then finds it. And then the other rejects who have shitty powers, they all get together and save the planet at the end. It's just so fucking stupid. It's terrible.
So there was a moral to it.
Made me, yeah, there's of course there's a moral to it. And it was just fucking dumb. It was horrendous. Sky High, number 2. And there's a lot of movies that didn't make this list, by the way. But regardless of every movie,
What is your number 1?
if I ever, there's no fucking way this would not be at my number 1. And I think you can agree with this, even though I never even fucking watched it. Cats.
Oh!
How the fuck
Did we let
do
that...
you? How is that something you buy in the ticket booth, your own fucking money? I would rather instead of to go to the theater and watch Cats. I would rather let someone run over my fucking foot. I would never fucking go see that movie. And
James
it's so terrible.
Corden.
It's so fucking stupid.
Taylor Swift.
By the way, he's not funny.
No, he's not.
He's not funny.
He has an accent. That's
No,
why Americans like him.
Don't get me wrong. I think he's a nice, genuine guy.
Oh, yeah. I've never
He's
met
not
him.
funny, though. He's not funny.
Dude, you give an American someone with an accent, they just love him instantly.
You give me an accent, I'm famous tomorrow. Okay, maybe that's a stretch, but
In a week, tops.
I could do it. Anyways,
I mean, I could do it, but...
and I think I had him on my... I just randomly remember my honorable mention was The Life of Pi. The guy with the fucking
the
tiger
in
and
the boat. I never saw it.
I just thought it was fucking stupid. There's a cat and a boy in the ocean.
Yeah.
Why? I don't know. Retarded.
3.14. I had 2 other honorable mentions.
I have.
'cause
I probably come up with way more than that.
One, Percy Jackson and the Olympians.
Oh,
Because I read the books. I liked the books
that
as a
was
kid.
so bad.
Yeah.
What about the Angry Birds movie? They did Angry Birds.
Talk about going too far,
Yeah.
you know? What is even the plot?
I know. Yellow bird's born over here. Purple bird's born over here, and then they all fly together.
And then they help the big bird lose weight. I don't fucking know.
I don't really
And
know.
then G-Force. The one with
I
the
never watched it.
the one with the little hamsters.
Oh, you brought that up before, but I still don't.
Yeah, and but they did have Black Eyed Peas as like their main soundtrack. That was cool. Is they're like somersaulting through like the CEO's office of this evil company. They're playing Boom Boom Pow. Like I was head bopping to
yeah.
that. I think that was a tune we could all dance to. It was good.
Yeah. What was that thing you said? It was like, and that's a tune we can all dance to.
No, I said it this morning when Alex
No,
was
you-
being stupid.
You said it. The first time you said it was a while back. But
Oh,
we
I
were
said
with people,
something-
and you're like, and that's a tune we can all dance to.
No,
Something like that.
someone was talking about a the beat of their heart or something.
yeah.
And I was like, yeah, and that's a tune we can all dance. It's good.
Fuck,
I have my
man.
moments.
Yeah, you do.
We're at 43, yeah.
Oh yeah. All right. Well, everyone, thank you for listening. Don't forget Summer Collection.
Yeah.
Is it out now? Right? Available?
It is available.
It's available
well,
as we speak.
We need to take some pictures, promote it a little more. If I don't sweat through it right now.
Yeah. But thank you guys for listening. It was a good episode.
Yeah, check out Patreon, patreon.com/around the lunch table to get episodes early-ish and exclusive content, access to our Discord so you can personally message us, whatever the fuck you'd like.
And we need top 5s. So if you guys,
Yeah, send
on
them in.
Instagram, do it on Instagram if you don't want to go on the site because it's easier.
Yeah.
Send us some top. We need some top 5 ideas.
Yeah,
for,
we
for
do.
listing.
We
So,
do. And if there's any topics you want us to cover, I mean, think of it as like a news that you can control.
Yeah, exactly.
So, yeah. Z, where can they find you?
They can find me at Isaiah_Lesney. James, where can they find you?
They can find me at Jack_Spence or both of our Instagrams at Around the Lunch Table. That'll pretty much do it. Thank you so much for watching.
And see ya. Let's get rowdy up in here.